This is Martin Moody for the Moodie Davitt Report in Macau at the City of Dreams, and I'm at the DFS Masters of Wines and Spirits event, and having looked during an earlier film at some of the spirits selection, I'm going to go in now like a kid into a sweet shop and have a look at some of the magnificent wines on offer. Firstly, I'm just going to remind you of the fantastic surrounds here at City of Dreams at the T Galleria, one of DFS's ultra premium properties, I would say, worldwide. It's got a glittering portfolio, of course, here in Macau, an epicenter of the retailer's business over recent years, and how good it is to see business really bouncing back here in the special administrative region. So wine lovers of the world, get ready for some treats. Let's see what we can find. Over to my right, as you can see, in fact, and to my left, it's a fantastic selection of champagne. You might just recognize some of these great brand names of the world. Here's an interesting name some of you may not recognize, recent acquisition by LVMH. So a range of great vintages from great brands. Tasting bar ahead of me, and this will be open throughout the festival, so people can pop by and sample some great spirits there. You'll see, I'll take you over there in a moment. There are so many standouts here. It could take me a couple of hours to film everything that's caught my eye, but I rather like this lovely label. Champagne Charlie indeed. Isn't it gorgeous? And now we go into the still wine area. We'll start with a little bit of New World. Beautiful box presentation. And from California, we move to Australia, and I'm going to close right in on this label. That's a 1962 vintage Coonawarra Cabernet Kalimna Shiraz from Penfolds, the great name of Australian winemaking. Again, here's something else that caught my eye earlier in the day, Long Dai. Chinese wine, and just to my right, we'll take you over there. Very fine Chinese wine, I will point out. This is a vertical of Long Dai. Now, there won't be too many of these in the world. Relatively young winery, and of course the Chinese wine industry really, in terms of table wine as the West would understand it, is a relatively young industry. Of course, Chinese wine of a different kind is a very traditional industry. Let's just see what we can taste here. I may well just do exactly that a little bit later. Or some lovely single malts there just to whet the appetite. I love the accessibility of this whole thing. Although you're seeing some ultra premium labels, DFS has really set out to make the whole category accessible to anyone walking through to discover Wines and Spirits. And I'll show you a rather neat way they're doing precisely that. So I'll take you up to one of the great, well, they're all great, first growth, Chateau Mouton Rothschild, right there. Gosh, if I had a corkscrew, but I don't. But down below, you're seeing an entry point, Mouton Rothschild. And I'll take you over to Chateau Margaux, and you're seeing precisely the same approach. So it's encouraging people at varying levels of ability to spend on wine to discover wine. Let's see what we can discover here. Marvelous presentation. And you'll see some other great names of Burgundy and Bordeaux. Again, second wines. And then up to the top shelf. And you see these extraordinary wines. Beautifully presented, range of vintages and some great vintages. Just as we close out, I want to close on this section with one of my favorite wines, a great wine of Italy, and that's Massi from Verona. On the right there you see a 1997 Amarone. I drunk some of these older Amarones from Massi, and I really do believe they are among the great wines of the world. Look at the alcohol count. They're big wines, 16%, but they are absolutely extraordinary. So this is Martin Moodie signing off from Macau, City of Dreams with DFS, with Masters of Wine and Spirits.